Hey everyone, I'm the Real Ebab, and this is the Guardian 100 game analysis. We're on run number 25. Quarter of the way there. You know, I've seen a lot of other series, well not a lot, but a few other people start a really ambitious project, kind of like this one, and it tends to fizzle out. So I wasn't sure if something was going to come up and stop this series, and I'm still not sure, but we've made it a quarter of the way there. That's, in my book, that's an achievement. We are fighting Watcher 1, so we can boss swap safely. These elite paths, though. Whew, alright. Choose a card, 100 souls. Lose all souls to remove 2 cards. Have we even fought Watcher 1 in this series? Maybe we have, and I just don't remember. I feel like we've not done it very often at all, though. Wow. I feel like we fought Ironclad 1 a disproportionate amount of times. I'll have to go back and check. Choose a card, 100 souls, remove 2 cards. Remove 2 cards is a really strong option. And I've done it before. Losing all souls is a very safe thing as well. But I think we're going to boss swap as usual. Got another cursed key. Alright. So the only pathway with 4 fights in it is this one, and that leads me to this series of stuff down this way. I may be safe to do that. I have a bailout option as well if I want to go this way. I then go to the right to a second campfire, hit this elite, and then this campfire late in the act. That is the only late act campfire, and every other path pretty much has a lot of elites on it. We could go to this right one, take one less fight, but also get a shop. Oh wait, we got another fight here. A few question marks to keep us safe. 4 energy does make us more powerful though. And also I want more card rewards, not less. So I think I am going to try this path. And then we'll see what to do from there. If I get lucky, then I'll be able to snowball pretty fast. We started with the Ruby, so I'm not going to be socketing that into Twin Slam. However, I will still upgrade Twin Slam. Maybe. Ooh. There's also the idea of upgrading Curl Up right now, or just recalling. I think recalling would be too risky, simply because we don't know if we're going left. Upgrading Curl Up, though, would mean that if I got a roll attack, then I would be able to go into defensive really easily. And that's really important. Against... I guess all the elites I don't really need to do that. Like Gremlin Knob would be the one that I need some control. I think I'm going to stick with Twin Slam as usual. And we're going to pay a little bit closer attention to whether or not Curl Up upgrade would have been useful. This is why the double remove might have been useful, by the way. Jawworm is buffing, putting it at 24 HP next turn. So it would be really hard to get a kill. I'd need 4 attacks, or 3 of them if one of them is Twin Slam. Could also do Ruby in 3 attacks. Okay. Let's try that. I can also draw a Curl Up. I think there's enough outs to make this worthwhile. Yeah, check this out. Cool. Alright, first card. Time Capacitor Charge Core Reroute. I feel like Reroute, leaning a little bit into Stasis, is going to give us a lot of power. Charge Core is 10 damage, but it goes away. It draws extra cards, but I don't think the one-time use is worth it. Versus Reroute anyways, so I'm going to take Reroute. Let's hopefully not take a bunch of damage. This is actually a pretty good potion for Act 1. It'll be useful against Nob or Lagavulin. In theory, anyway. Alright, let's see. This is 8 and 11, that's 19. We cannot kill either of them. Which means we're taking 7 again. I'm noticing, like, since I adapted my strategy to not socket the ruby, I've noticed how much it hurts my draws in the early game. I'm taking the Vents team here over these two. These two are too situational. Also, the Vents team is amazing with our ruby. $998 is not enough. Okay. I just realized I could have maybe taken less, but turns out we're fine. 48 HP. Is that enough to take 3 elites and all those fights? You know, I didn't realize just how many fights there were in there. I feel like we'd die. I'm taking the piercing hide. I guess we're gonna just keep going this way. Or, we could actually take the super elite now. We are a little bit underprepared for sentries, though. We do have vent steam to get rid of artifacts so I can use the potion, though. Maybe that's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's try this out. Colorless cards, huh? Well, there's no shops on this path. Really early colorless card, huh? I could spend all of my money on 3 colorless cards? That may actually be useful. Give me an early game boost right before the super elite. Let's try it. Ooh, Master Strategy is amazing. Impatient, so I have to learn my lesson about that. And Dramatic Entrance. Dramatic Entrance, huh? That could save me a lot of HP in this act. But then it starts becoming like a really bad card in Act 2 and Act 3. I'll take this. What does this upgrade to? 11, probably? 12, right, okay. I guess because it's only used once. And I do have the beta art enabled. This is the original. I feel like the merchant playing the organ is much better. Is this like Phantom of the Opera or something, maybe? I'm gonna take it. I think this will let us snowball Act 1. Alright. Alright, we only need to do 34 damage. Which means we could block this turn if we wanted. Right? This is 20? Oh, right. We need 40 damage because of the regen. It regen 3 this turn and will regen next turn as well. Oh wow, that draw's bad. This is 20. I would need another 20, but I don't have another 20. Not unless I draw all 3 of my damage cards. I guess that's somewhat likely, because like, I can get Master of Strategy, and that's guaranteed. But if I miss, I'm taking a lot. So I could just take 11 now. With curl up, go into defensive just in case. So there's 3 bad draws, right? Master of Strategy plus any of these 3. 3 bad draws. That's, well, I guess it's more than 3 because the remaining 3 cards could be anything. Wait, no. No. I'm thinking about the cards that are left over. So like these two, that would be dud. There's a lot of draws. Alright, I'm willing to gamble it. 3 out of however many I could draw in actuality is very, very low. Okay, we got it. Ooh, close one. Red candle, that's awesome. Oh, and multi-beam? Also awesome. Resilience plate and speed boost, huh? Those the other two? Speed boost could let me start doing some combos with like reroute or curl up. But I think multi-beam outclasses both. Alright, let's go right. We have Cursed Key, but this is a large chest. Is it worth it to perhaps take a curse? Normality would be by far the worst. Worst hit here. I'm pretty sure. Because we have Master Strategy and 4 Energy. It's very tempting. One thing I do have to remember is that I think it still has a higher chance of hitting an uncommon relic than a rare. Let me actually fact check myself on that, because I've said this in the previous episodes as well, and I want to be absolutely sure I'm correct on that. Alright, let's see. Slay, Spire, reference. So now we just gotta search this. Ah, here we go. Yes, large chests have a 75% chance of getting an uncommon relic. That's actually higher than I thought. And a 25% chance of a rare relic. 75% uncommon, 25% rare. Okay. Yeah, it can be very underwhelming to find an uncommon relic in this chest. But then again, I don't really know the pools too well. We did just get a pretty good one. And I know there's stuff like Shuriken, Kunai. I think I'm still going to skip it. Don't have to open the chest. We get to socket the Ruby and the Vent Steam. Yeah, I think this path was very good for us. Although I had less damage than I thought. I guess part of that was drawing Vent Steam as the last card. So yeah, I guess I did have enough. It's just bad draw order. Something you have to keep in mind for Knob, to be honest. I am going to get enough souls to break the key if I want to do that. But I could also upgrade multi-beam or dramatic entrance. I can always do that later. I feel like I have enough right now to handle the next few fights. And also I might want to rest instead. Do I want to break the key this early? I don't get the benefit for another 4 floors, and all of these are fights. Maybe it's better to upgrade now. Yeah, sometimes getting a little bit stronger immediately is better than eventually. Now the question is, yes, is dramatic entrance or multi-beam? Dramatic entrance could help quite a bit on turn 1, which is really important. Stuff like Gremlin Gang gets weakened significantly by that. And while multi-beam can handle stuff in general, actually multi-beam can already handle things with 4 energy, at least in Act 1, so I can wait until Act 2 to upgrade it. Now, let's just go with dramatic entrance. I think that'll be very helpful. You know what, this will help in the 2 of the 3 elite fights as well in Act 2. So maybe it's not that bad. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so when an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 2 Soul Burn. I just realized I didn't explain this. Soul Burn is a Hexaghost mechanic, which is basically poison, but it's a debuff that does damage after 3 turns. And if you stack Soul Burn on later turns, then it just adds to the counter. So I could apply Soul Burn on 1 turn, wait 2 turns, apply more Soul Burn, and then all of it will detonate at the end of that turn. And it's a debuff, which is what I was getting ready to talk about here. It's a debuff, so it will strip Artifact. So the question is the order here. Do I play Event Steam to gain 2 strength and strip 1 artifact and play Dramatic Entrance? Or do I play Dramatic Entrance first to strip the artifact, then use Vent Steam on one of the sentries? And I think the answer is play Vent Steam second. The Vulnerable will do a lot more damage than the Soul Burn. I actually get a kill here. Not quite. But it's close. We'll be able to kill next turn. Or if I'm lucky, I can kill the one in the back next turn. And then let the first one die to Soul Burn. 977 is 23. So I could actually kill it this turn. But I can kill the front one in full block instead, so I'm going to do that. And then next turn's multi-beam, actually. Okay, we're going to go for this guy, then. Yeah, 5 damage at the sentry fight, I think. Oh, we're 1 off. Okay. Well, hopefully I get enough damage for this back guy, then. Didn't realize it'd be 1 off. I probably should have taken a closer look. Good thing we rerouted that defend as well. Wow, all of our attacks were at the bottom. Yeah, we still only took 5 damage. So that's great. Oddly Smooth Stone, interesting. Another reroute. We don't need Time Bomb since we have both a turn 1 AoE card and a multi-beam. Crystal Ray is not going to be strong enough right now. Or is it? We have 6 total slots open for gems. And with 4 energy, maybe I could get away with taking it. That being said, reroute for more stasis is, I think, really strong right now still. Also, we're more inclined to take things that can do more hits, and this being 2 energy means I can't play as many attack cards. Like, I could play 2 attack cards and get 2 stacks of Soul Burn, or I could play 1 2 cost. Also, this does, like, 3 more damage than reroute, so... Yeah, I think I've had to change my opinion on reroute. Earlier in the series, I ranked it somewhat low, but I think it's going to have to be higher. Reroute multi-beam. It'll be 4 damage 4 times. Right now this is 12, 16, 2, that's 30, it's not enough. Oh, but next turn the Soul Burn goes off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sadly, we cannot reroute or walk. It'd be nice if reroute had that capability. If you could just reroute exhausting or power cards to make them not go out of play and into stasis. I think that'd be a nice way for reroute to be better because it does have a lot of limitations. Like you can put ordinary things into stasis, but it can't fuel most stasis synergies. Either stasis things will put themselves into stasis, or any really strong cards will be taken out of play because their powers or because they exhaust. So I'd like that to happen. There's a third reroute and a repulsor. You can combo reroutes together, and it may be a good idea to do so. It's also more gem slots. Maybe that's a good reason to take it. Alternatively, I could take a really early repulsor. Again, I'm not taking this orb block, I don't think. I already essentially have a source of 2 strength, if you think about it. So taking a really awkward version is, like, much worse. Let's see. I think leaning into this is still fine right now. I think this is going to make us very strong. Okay, how much damage do we do here? A lot. I think I just do it. Yeah, that's a good split. 18 may be actually a little high. It's hard to... never mind. We're good. Garnet. Oh boy. I mean, it's a gem, right? There's also another reroute and a Walker Claw. Walker Claw is interesting because it hits 3 times, applying Soul Burn 3 times. But I don't think we have to take that here. I think with our stasis, we are essentially building our own multi-hits, in a sense. But Garnet is great, because we can put it into Twin Slam and get another source of vulnerable, except AoE, and then we can use that to combo with something like Multi-Beam or Dramatic Entrance. And also, you know, starting to socket gems this early is a pretty good idea. And honestly, I think we can survive 1 floor without socketing it anyway. I think it combos with our stuff well enough. Yeah, this Dramatic Entrance, I like it. Another Garnet. Do we need 2? That might be overkill. Or it might be just enough. Just double Garnet Twin Slam, huh? Could also Garnet and Piercing Hide. If you want even more consistency. But Twin Slam, you know, playing the gem twice will mean it's already 2 turns. So maybe it is better to have consistency. And that's assuming I even want to take it. I could also just take Ruby. I don't think I take Charge Core again. So is it Ruby or a second Garnet with already, I'm assuming, 4 turns of vulnerable? Our deck is already 20 cards. Well, it'll be less once we socket the gems, but it's around 20 cards, which means we're going to be drawing through it in about 4 turns. Maybe a bit less since we have Master of Strategy, but eventually we are going to have at least 4 turns to draw through everything, sometimes 5. So having more turns of vulnerable to have it consistently every turn is not a bad idea. However, we do have reroute. We do have reroute, so we can put the stuff that applies vulnerable into stasis. And that can be a way to apply them faster. Yeah, I think that means we take the Ruby instead. Ruby will provide us more damage. Alright, now we get to socket these bad boys. Oh, we get an extra dex? Because we took the green key elite. Nice. Okay, first things first. I guess, do we... This is going to be a hard decision, so let's make this decision here. Do we break the Emerald immediately? Against Watcher, we have 5 block cards. I mean, it'll help sometimes. Watcher has, Watcher has Hourglass, Mercury Hourglass, so we'll be dealt damage every turn, alongside the damage he already deals. I guess if we break the green key now, we can take another block card, because we already have all these smooth stones, so having 2 decks for any block cards we take is really good. It'll also help a lot with her attacks, and she attacks pretty frequently, and of course has Hourglass. A couple reasons I'm considering not doing it is because I could end up with Ectoplasm, which has a unique property in Downfall that the keys become free to break so that you don't get stranded. So I would save on 100 souls if I waited and got Ectoplasm. Be more of a consolation prize than anything, wouldn't it? Because I'm not going to be getting any more gold. I guess it's fine. It's also the question of if I have to rest now. Because I have 32 HP. I've got another fight before the boss. I do have good potions. So maybe it's not a bad... maybe it's not that bad. What is this spiked energy drink actually doing for me, though? I'd have to gamble on something? Tough decisions. Alright, let's go back to this real quick. Where do these go? Does Garnet actually go in Twin Slam like I said, or does it go in something like Piercing Hide? Also, where does the Ruby go? That could also go in Piercing Hide, but it might just be better in Vent Steam. Especially if we're rerouting Vulnerable, we could just do it in Vent Steam and then reroute the Vent Steam and then get the Strength multiple times. It's literally only that, or Piercing Hide. And I'm already considering Garnet for Piercing Hide, so I can put something else in Twin Slam. Like maybe Wards. Wards would be good in Twin Slam. With our decks especially, Wards would be really good here. Ward would also be good in Vent Steam for the same reason, just having a little bit more safety. I think we are a combo-heavy deck, so Vent Steam would be really good to have extra strength, rather than having consistent strength. So I'm going to do that. And now you just have to decide the Garnet. If I put wards into Twin Slam, like 2 wards, that would be 5 block apiece after the green key. So that would be 2 energy, 20 block. That's pretty darn good. But maybe 2 energy, 10 block isn't so bad. If we got reroutes, if we got wards into all the reroutes as well, then it would be just super consistent anyways. I'm mainly considering Garnet for Piercing Hide because if I draw it and Multi-Beam or Dramatic Entrance together, then that gives me a little bit of safety while I do the damage. Twin Slam, of course, is the combo card. It's just a question of, is Piercing Hide good enough for that? Since it gives safety, it might be good enough even with just 1 turn. We have a lot of attacks. We have control with stasis, so anything that we draw in the same hand is going to probably work out. I guess our main consideration is the fact that it's AoE and vulnerable, which Vent Steam can't do. So if we don't draw Piercing Hide on the right turn, then we're not going to get the full value if we don't draw Multi-Beam or Dramatic Entrance on a different turn. I guess Dramatic Entrance is always going to have that problem since it always shows up turn 1. But Multi-Beam, doing Garnet and Twin Slam would allow me multiple turns of vulnerable to draw multi-beam with. I don't know what's better, because we can also reroute multi-beam and it comes out the turn immediately after. So that can give us control. Also, we don't always need AoE vulnerable. Usually, it can also be fine to just kill one enemy quickly, and then get a little bit of bonus damage on the others. I feel like we do need some extra safety. That's partially why I'm thinking about not putting it in Twin Slam and then saving it for more defensive options. Like we could do a Dex Ward Twin Slam, like I usually do, and then that leans further into our defensive ideas of using block cards with our 2 decks already. I guess if I was to put Garnet in Twin Slam, I would be saying that's another combo card for damage. But we already have Vent Steam for that. So if I were to do it in Twin Slam, would it be enough to kill things fast? I would say probably not. Because like Stasis takes multiple turns to happen. We don't have any way to accelerate yet. Alright, I'm going to go with my gut on this one. It's going in Piercing Hide. If I rest, that's 21 HP, that's what means 53. I think with our Stasis combos, we'll be able to take on Watcher pretty well. Especially with the amount of damage we have. So I guess the question is, do we try to grade the upgrade here, or do we rest? What would I even upgrade? Multi-beam? I can upgrade that at the beginning of Act 2 if I want. I'm going to rest for safety, which means I don't have to break the green key, I don't think. Alright, so that was a lot of thinking. Okay. Cool. If you haven't been here for this series, this is an event that can show up in Act 1. It alternates every run if you choose to accept the reward. It alternates between souls and losing a strike, which I think is really interesting. Alright, there's Dramatic Entrance. Oh, and we drew it with Piercing Hide. Nice. I am already being rewarded. Oh, there's Aquamarine. Yes, we want that. Do we want it more than Planning and Temporal Shield? Planning we don't need. Temporal Shield. Oh, Temporal Shield is actually kind of good here. We have 4 energy, so we can make use of the draw. And we are going to have 2 Dexterity. Can always find more wards later. And having an unsocketed ward makes this a little bit vulnerable for this fight. You know what? I think at 53 HP we're going to be okay. So, I'm taking it. We can always find more of both later. Oh, wow. Do I reroute the Piercing Hide? I probably do. Getting that, recycling that block is going to be important. Alright, we take 1 damage here. Okay. Defend, reroute, curl up. We could do. I could also just reroute multi-beam for to sync with Piercing Hide. We don't need to go into defensive yet, so we'll take 6 here and then play curl up later. Oh boy. Okay, so we don't want her to hit 102 HP. At the end of her turn, if Watcher is at or below 50% HP, she enters Wrath. So right now we're doing 31 plus 18. That's a lot. That's a lot more than we need to be doing here. That'll put her at 112. Probably going to use the attack pot to finish the fight. I guess we're not using multi-beam then. We've done a lot of damage so far, which is great. But now here comes the big attack, which is why I'm glad she's not in Wrath. But next turn, she will be dead, I'm pretty sure. We're going to be taking 16 here, and we'll go into defensive. I guess we didn't need to rest. I think I overestimated how much danger we were in. Although I don't know about that hard pool fight. I think we got kind of lucky with it being 3 lice, and then us drawing really well in turn 1. In any case, we don't need to... We don't need to worry about our damage here, I don't think. Or our block, I mean. Yeah, she's dead next turn. Alright, well, you know what? Resting for 21 isn't a total loss. That means we keep 5 more HP for next act. Which, sounds like a pretty poor consolation prize, but I'm okay with it. Also, we keep the attack potion. Liquid Bronze. I think that's actually better than Spiked Energy Drink here. Depends on what we get in our card reward, though. Excuse me. Exploit Gems, Fierce Bash, or Revenge Protocol. Interesting. It's interesting because none of these are great. Exploit Gems is something, for sure. Like, we could actually use it eventually, but we have so many open slots right now. I guess it opens up possibilities for gems that aren't wards, which can be good. Like maybe we do a double accelerate exploit gems, or if we're lucky, we get draw an energy, make it a reusable accelerate adrenaline. Because like I want wards in all of these cards. That takes up 4 of the sockets. We don't have very much left to use. Fierce Bash, we do have stasis support, but again, this is one of those cards that puts itself into stasis, so we don't really need reroute. We don't have any accelerate. And also we have a different damage system already. Revenge Protocol is the main contender, I think, against Exploit Gems. Provides us some scaling block. But of course, if we don't need to... of course, taking a card like this that is purely scaling and doesn't give us benefit for multiple turns is going to hurt in Act 2. This is definitely better for bosses and for Act 3. And Act 2 especially is going to beat us up with Dramatic Entrance on turn 1. So I'm going to take the Exploit Gems. And because I took Exploit Gems and not a more expensive card, I am going to discard this. We don't need to gamble on whether something costs 2 in our hand, because none of our cards cost 2 or 3 right now. So it would re-roll them to cost either 0 or 2. And Liquid Bronze has a use against birds. Okay, we did not hit Ectoplasm. So, oh well. So it's between Runic Dome and Fusion Hammer, huh? Fusion Hammer means multi-beam does not get upgraded. Means Master Strategy doesn't get upgraded. Means Curl Up doesn't get upgraded. Curl Up might not even need upgraded. 5 energy. Master strategy, like, it can be good if we need a lot of consistency later, but we can live without it. Multi-beam upgrade, we might be fine without that too. Runic Dome really doesn't have as many downsides in Downfall, because all the bosses are completely deterministic. So you know exactly what they're doing, even Niao. The main problems would I guess be Gremlin Leader, which it has RNG on the attacks and can be very deadly for that. Certain hallway fights like Writhing Mass in Act 3. There's also the Act 4 Elite fight that would be very punishing with Runic Dome. Surely having upgrades is better with Runic Dome nerfed so hard, so I'm just going to take it. If we kill everything fast, we don't have to worry about intense anyway. Valid way to play. Alright, we have 300 gold, which means I'm probably taking one of these two shops. And both of those shops have a pretty much exactly the same path through elites. Elite, chest, elite, fight, they converge here, and then we get 2 campfires, and then another elite, which I think is great pathing. So it's just a question of whether I want another fight, or if I want a question mark. And I think I want a question mark, to be honest. Because our deck does not block very well. Not yet, anyways. Also, some of the hard pull hallway fights are pretty scary, like Avocado Rat, Sphere Guardian, plus Sentry. Those two come to mind immediately. And especially since we're going through so many fights all at once, like we even have a fight after the 2 elites. I'm going to go to the left. I guess it didn't matter to think about that before we went to the campfire, did it? Alright, let's do this first. I think this goes in Twin Slam, just for the maximum, just for maximum value when we draw it. I imagine we'll be rerouting Twin Slam a lot anyways. We're also going to be rerouting reroutes quite a bit, but hey. Alright, we're going to break the key here. This is going to be really useful for us saving HP throughout this act. And I know that we're about to hit a shop, but I think buying a dexterity is worth it right now. Alright, so now what do we upgrade? If anything, we could also just get the red key now. But we also have to take the curse from there. It's important. I mean, we don't have great upgrades right now. Multi-beam might be the best one, but we have 5 energy. So it's already doing 25. Plus whatever damage we have attached to it, like vulnerable. If it goes into stasis, it comes out stronger, but that's more of a scaling tool than anything. Also, if we get Vent Steam in hand, then it's already getting a bunch of value. I think we can maybe afford to just recall here. So I'm going to do that. Recalling now means that I can save my upgrades for better places later. Alright, let's go left. Ooh, interesting. We've gotten this event once before. Add Brace 2 to all strikes and defends. Ancient Writing in Downfall mode has an additional option for all of the villains to make their strikes and defends unique. Automaton has lets their strikes and defense in code, which then can be combined into a single card. Sometimes, like 3 cards on Automaton can be combined into 1 card. I don't remember what Slime Bosses is. Maybe it's Command? Yeah, I think it's Command. Hexaghost. I think they all add Ethereal? I don't 100% remember these. It's been a long time since I've seen any of them. But Brace 2... I don't know, Brace 2 doesn't really put us into defensive very well. Because we only have Piercing Hide for Brace right now. So like we'd have to play a lot of Strikes and Defense. We'd have to play 4, minus whatever damage we take already. I think we would just upgrade them, to be honest. It's going to improve our damage and defense quite significantly. We could also remove a card, but, you know. I think the block is more important. Ooh, alright. I guess we can reroute Multi-Beam. We can also reroute Strike. Next turn is the attack turn. Yeah, there's a chance that we don't get to play Multi-Beam if we do that. Unless we get another reroute in hand, which is possible. I think it's about a 4 and 9. Maybe a little bit less to miss, maybe a little bit more to miss. Maybe it's closer to a 50-50. With Master Strategy and Exploit Gems, it gets a bit higher. Sorry, it gets lower. All those percentages were to miss. We have a 55%-ish. Well, 50%-ish to win, and then Master Strategy makes that higher. I don't really think we need to gamble, so I'd rather do the guaranteed damage here. We'll get Strike plus back in a couple turns. Okay. I guess I didn't need to play that Defend plus. I could have gotten it out of the draw pile. That would have been smarter. Because he was only attacking for 10 and we were blocking for 10 there. Also, you may notice that we didn't get the reroute that turn, so we would have whiffed. Alright, Piercing Hide. Alright, we're not getting Piercing Hide back in time, I don't think, so there's no point in rerouting it. I'm gonna reroute. I'm gonna reroute a Defend. Because we don't want the reroutes or the strikes in the stasis, because next turn is the last turn of the fight. And we'll play the other, and we played the other reroute last, so we didn't have to deal with that. Okay, we didn't draw any of them anyway. Alright, almost half his HP. That's pretty good. Oh boy, another Garnet. Another Ruby. We could put another Garnet into Exploit Gems. We could do Time Capacitor. We could put Ruby into Exploit Gems. I think both Ruby and Garnet would go into Exploit Gems, and not the others, because I want wards. But Time Capacitor, you know, with how things have gone recently, I don't think we've had any stasis clog. I think we've been perfectly balanced so far. When our stasis is full, then something comes out pretty much immediately. I don't think we need another Garnet. I think Exploit Gems would be great, better with a Ruby, so I'm going to take that. Preserved Insect. That's a great find. It doesn't mean we can't buy a card remove, but I think I'm okay with that. There's also a Blind, which would be great. I think Preserved Insect would be better for what we're trying to do here. If I buy that, then I have 61 gold left. Not enough to buy the regen potion, but that's probably okay. It would be enough to buy the shield charger. That's probably worth doing. Shield charger is just really good. Although, maybe we don't want that, because it's more setup, and we need more front load on our block. So maybe we just keep waiting for block cards. We're not doing anything with defensive mode anyway. At least not yet. We could always find a good one. Like maybe we find a Resilient Plate Plus, and then from there, find more stuff. I think I'm still going to take Preserved Insect here. I think that gives us the most benefit right now. Alright, so now we're into the easy pools. Is it birds? No, it's this guy. Alright, well. Still quite a bit of damage. No, I don't think I will. I'm going to reroute Ben's team to make better use of the strength in a couple turns. How about we reroute exploit gems? We're hoping to get a kill very soon, so. Yeah, alright, I'm willing to take 8. And then win. Alright, that wasn't a bad fight. Yeah. This is just better. Hey, there's an Amber. Amber works very well with exploit gems as well. I think that's a perfect pick. Just gotta fill these gem slots. And it was birds, of course. I don't even know if they're attacking. Can I get a multi-beam, please? No? Okay. Well, this is still fine. I think this is a fine trade-off, getting these potions instead. We are going to knock one down here. I think it's going to be the one in the back. And hopefully that one was attacking us. 10 blocks should be more, not more than enough, but most of the incoming damage. You know what, I will go for this front one next. Oh, it was buffing. Okay. Good choice then, I guess. Multi-beam, where are you? I need you. That almost does enough damage. Oh, it actually does because I have 2 thorns. Just will have to be a little bit careful. These could both be doing their swoop attack, which does a lot of damage, so I'm going to play double defend here. Yeah. Pretty close. 0 damage, though. I don't think this even matters. Yeah, they're just both dead. Die. Alright. We got the minimum damage. We got the minimum gold for that. Great. Repulsor is being offered to us again, but it's up against Polybeam. I think we'll have plenty of opportunities to get multi-attacks if we want any later. So I think I take the Repulsor now, just in case of... just for Act 4. I think we can afford that. Especially since we still have 54 HP. Alright, so we're taking full damage this turn. Amazing. Unless I can kill, somehow. This is... 12, 21, 39, and this is 2 energy worth, so 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 49 plus 30 is 79. So this will need to do 45 damage. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's be real. Let's do reroute chain here. No, reroute, and then reroute multi-beam. Please don't be the 24. Okay. So now we can go to defensive. We even have Twin Slam for a bit of extra block. Yeah, we'll just do that. This will block most of the incoming damage. Yeah, I'll play the strike. Okay. Good. Please be the 3 times attack. Good. That means we get a kill here, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Didn't even need the soul burn. Sometimes the downside of this, sometimes it's too slow. Quartz. Oh gosh. Okay, maybe we put Amber into Twin Slam then, because Quartz is great with exploit gems. There's also Ancient Power here, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm absolutely taking that at the very least. We don't have to socket it even. Alright, let's see what's in here. Captain's Wheel. We got the best curse, Clumsy. Also has great beta art. This is normal. I actually kind of like the color scheme of these curses. But this is funny. And yeah, we have to take the Sapphire Key here. Since we already got the Green Key Elite, we're not guaranteed to get a Campfire after the Act 3 chest. It hurts to give away Captain's Wheel. We actually hit the 25%. Come on, game. Wow, this is certainly a turn 1. Yeah, I'm going to be using my attack potion here, I'm pretty sure. Like, maybe I get multi-beam. Walker Claw, that's good enough. Right, I didn't play that other one either. It's kind of important. Alright, so this is 21... 32. So I could kill the middle one if I wanted. And that may actually be fine. Because if I play Curl Up and this guy's doing his 12 attack, that means I go into defensive, or 13 I guess. Then I get 10 block, but then this guy could be attacking for 14. Alright, Clumsy, you get saved for 1 turn. Oh, and he did that attack. So I take 5 more damage. I guess I would have taken 5 damage. Well, no, 7 damage. I take 7 more damage. Would it have been 7? No, I guess it's just 2. Sorry, my brain's all over the place about this. Alright, now both my curses exhaust. Great. Hey game, if you give me a Dubu doll, I might consider keeping those curses. This is 6 damage to everything. Alright. Goodbye. Pen Nib is great. Crystal Ray is back. But there's also a Piercing Hide. In Piercing Hide we can put the Ruby into, and then have more room in exploit gems for other things. Yeah. I don't really think we need Crystal Ray here. Okay. I really hope they're not attacking. Although this blocking for 10 is pretty nice. Even though I use both potions, we'd be 10 short to kill this guy. I could kill the right one. Is that smart? I don't think so. Okay, good. This is 7 times 4, 28. Plus 13 is 41. She could be attacking for more, though. But we do... This is 13, 26, and we only need 2 energy on that? Okay. Alright. She healed. Okay. Well. Right, Pen Nib. Well, that's fine. We maximize Pen Nib anyway, so. Vexing Draft. I don't know if I want that versus these potions. Alright, well there's a free shield charger and a recover. Ooh. I mean, the deck's getting bigger, so it recovers perfectly fine. I'll take it. Oh, we're at 20 HP, I just noticed. Break blue key? Blue key rest? Blue key rest would heal us so much HP. Quartz is going into exploit gems, like I said. Ruby... I don't think Ruby goes in exploit gems. I think Ruby goes in piercing hide. Because like I said, we want to keep Twin Slam open for Dex gem, I think. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And this will go into exploit gems. You could also put this into reroute, but again, we want more consistent block. Alright, I am going to do this thing. Alright, we healed 49 HP on that floor. That's over half our health. This is not enough to kill. This is 28. Obviously the soul burn makes it easier, but I think I'd rather get a kill now, so that I don't whiff next turn. I guess we don't really have that many whiffs, do we? Our whiffs are our block cards, and then we can definitely block 18 HP. Oh wait, no, we reroute multi-beam because multi-beam comes out next turn. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even matter who we attack here. And then we just maximize Pendiv, I guess. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Dramatic Entrance will do 24 damage on turn 1. We're not taking a Tourmaline or an Ancient Power. I don't think we're even taking Suspension, so. Another Campfire. We don't have enough to break the Ruby, but that's fine. We'll do that in Act 3. Now, finally, we get to upgrade something. Maybe it's upgrading the exploit gems, actually. We may have room for another good gem in there. Be a rare upgrade. But that might be the time. Might also just be the time to upgrade multi-beam, to be honest. I think you can wait. Let's do... multi-beam can wait. Let's do exploit gems. Because if I get a Citrine from the Act boss, I'm definitely going to be taking it, and I want to socket it as soon as possible. Let's get our rare chance a bit higher before hitting an elite. Although I guess maybe there was a consideration for going to an elite because we have Pendiv and also our potions that we might want to use. Alright, let's just do this. Could have used Flex Potion actually, but eh. That's half his HP. We'll be fine. Right? Famous last words before I draw this. We probably don't need to block for that much this turn, so I want to do damage. Could defend back in 3 turns, no big deal. Yeah, we took 8 there. Okay. Master Strategy cost 0. That was nice. Play Curl up here to go into defensive. Actually, this is just a kill. Very nice. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't use a potion. It's a terrible potion for our deck. Another ruby. How about no this time? Could you like stop giving me rubies? Could you maybe, perhaps, give me wards? And a dex gem. Yeah, I'm not using that. Thinking about maybe time capacitor. I'm also not taking fragmented gem. We don't need that. Want to fill our deck with things that make us safer, not do just a tiny bit of damage. I mean, we have 5 things that do stasis, but we're getting them out quick enough. I might take a stasis strike, or might consider it, rather. Oh boy, multi-beam. We don't know if Gremlin Eater is attacking this turn, and it would be for 18, so I'm just gonna do this. I want to reroute the strike or the multi-beam. Well, Gremlin Eater can't be summoning this turn, so I think it's fine to just reroute the strike. Especially with Pen Nib this high. She did attack. Wow. I'm glad I didn't spend my energy on damage then. Wow. How about I recover the multi-beam? I might as well just do this damage now. Next turn, she's dead. And we can maximize... Pen Nib as well. Accelerate isn't going to do anything here, so I'll just draw cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did that middle one say run when it was dead? That doesn't make sense. Ancient Potion? Okay, permanent 5 strength in a fight? I'll take it. Spheric Shield. Wow. Okay, there's also Amethyst. Just kidding. Alright, Whetstone, what do you got? Good upgrades. I guess it was absolutely right not to upgrade Exploit Gems instead. Also, the upgrade all coming into play there. Couldn't target the strikes and defense because they were already upgraded. Well, this can't target defense anyway. But you know what I mean. Also, thank you, Spheric Shield, for turning up on turn 1. Wow. Alright, there's a draw 2. Well, this blocks all the damage coming in right now, so we don't need to play defend. But we do this. I was really hoping I hit defend there, but it did not. Okay. I think with our block setup, we can just try and go for this first. So I'm going to attempt that. Okay. And then what? Exploit Gems would just get Repulsor out. But it draws cards too. We'll do it. Alright, come on. Multi-beam. Okay, maximize damage again. Maximize Pen Nib. Shield Spikes. That's block and brace, but we don't really care about the brace, do we? Especially now that we have a Spirit Shield, that's going to be even harder to go into defensive after we use it. Do we maybe care about the Incinerate? No, I don't think so. Sentry Blast, however. Sentry Blast would eat a stasis slot, which makes our stasis combos less reliable. But it does offer us some weaken. I think we'll be fine without. Also, I don't really want to take a 2-cost block card like that. Do I? Maybe I do. No, I'd rather have 1-cost ones, both for stasis and also for all the draw we have. Alright, we skip here. Now we're at the boss with 61 HP. Also, I'm vulnerable. Do we reroute the vent steam? I think so. I also don't think we need the strength for this fight. Like, we're pretty strong already. Yeah, I can wait. Okay. We got to block 10 out of the 16 incoming damage. That's fine. Right, this is still bugged. So we know that's the minion. This is going to be 7 damage twice. Shouldn't be hard to block. We probably just want to do multi-beam here. That's the most damage. Because we have Pen Nib. If we Pen Nib Reroute or Strike, we wouldn't be getting the same value at all. Yeah, that was 100 damage. That's way too much. That's too much damage. Okay, the right one's the minion. Not much you can do about that. Silent is still vulnerable, that's great. I think I want to get rid of this repulsor. Yeah. It's going to be important for the rest of the fight to do that, rather than do another 13 damage. Or whatever it was. Alright. Minions on the left. Now Riddle with Holes is here, but we have defensive mode, so we're good. I can reroute recover. That's funny. It's very funny. And this does no damage, so we're just going to play defend, curl up, and get the strike for later. Alright, well this is going to be taking 3 damage, which is fine. Don't even need to block that much, since not an attacking turn. We have a few block cards coming up. Okay, so we can just grab, I guess, Vent Steam for the strength? Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't put Garnet into Twin Slam here. Definitely glad, because I didn't need all that vulnerable at all. Alright, minions on the right. We have 3 energy worth? Okay, I'll play Spheric Shield then. I'll reroute, strike, I guess. I didn't realize the Pen Nib was there, but that's fine. Alright, is the next turn the big one, or is that the turn after? I forget. If it's this one, then we're in good shape. Minions on the right. It wasn't, but that's fine. And then take a Pen Nib. And we have a winner. That winner is me. Yeah. Gem Finder. That's a way to guarantee that we find wards. Time Sifter is a thing, I guess, and Ancient Construct is also a thing, I guess. I feel like we have more than enough damage, though. So we don't need Ancient Construct in this deck, even though we have ways to gain strength. I guess it's literally just the one, though, because our other strength is in Piercing Hide, and that will cancel the thorns instead of the strength. Time Sifter. Yeah, we really don't need the combos to come out faster. I'm going to take Gem Finder, and we're going to make that our defense. Okay, so 6 energy, or Sacred Bark, or Black Star. Black Star's kind of late, but Sacred Bark may just be in time. We have great potions for Sacred Bark, especially if we're able to keep these. Then we have 10 permanent strength plus an extra artifact, so we could use that for any other debuff that was coming in. Or if we somehow found a potion belt, we could get like a speed potion and then be able to cancel both of those. Get a permanent 10 strength and dex for the fight. I definitely value Sacred Bark very highly, a lot more highly than other people. It's really good at it. It has a bit of inconsistency problems, but it's also really good at saving you in situations where you need a potion to save you. It also has a lot of synergies. There's like 4 potion relics. There's like White Beast, Toy Ornithopter, Potion Belt, I think 1 more. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's just those 3. Plenty of ways for it to even get stronger. I love it for the Act 4 boss gauntlet because any scaling potions that you have, like this combination here, gets really, really strong and makes those fights, which are the most important fights of the game, much easier. So I value this very highly. Black Star in Act 3 is very hard to actually make use of. Not very hard to make use of. Like, it's... In Act 2, you're probably going to get a good spread of elites between the next 2 acts you find. Because, like, even if you get 1 dud act, you're not very likely to get 2. You're probably, like, twice as likely to get at least 1 good act than getting none. But that being said, we did get the green key, so if we wanted to go for the most elites in Act 3, we could, with Black Star. I think the minimum we'd be able to get is 2, no matter what. Actually, there's sometimes where it's just 1. There are some very rare situations where I've only been able to get 1. Also, we have a shop. I am definitely leaning towards Sacred Bark, but Black Star is also very fun. And I don't think we need a 6 energy. That's why I'm ignoring Copy Dripper here. We have so many 1 costs, and we're struggling to get enough draw to spend all of our energy sometimes, at least on useful things. So, definitely taking one of the non-energy relics. The question is which one? To be honest, I think this is a prime opportunity for another save file. So I'm going to take the Sacred Bark, and then I'll put a save file in the description with the Black Star, so that if you want to play this act with Black Star, you can. There will be instructions in the description too. Oh, look at that, a 4 elite act. That also gets 2 shops. Yeah. 3 shops actually, which is maybe a bit overkill. So we'll probably go this way. But yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. We got our save file. Now we just have this final act. That 4 elite act. Just going to make sure that there is no better pathing here. If I really need to bail out, I can go this way. And I can even avoid this late elite. Yeah, that path is just really good. So I'm going to avoid this shop, I think. I'm going to be breaking the red key. We're going to have 400 gold by the time we kill the merchant. That's probably going to happen just here. We have so much damage. Maybe it's not. We've slowed down the deck a little bit by adding block cards and a curse. But I do think we only really need card remove on our Clumsy. Do we want to remove that? Maybe we don't. Maybe we'd still rather remove a strike, because this goes away after the first shuffle. Let's just go here. Actually, maybe I should just go here to make a decision after that. Usually I like to take fights before events just to have more informed on how much HP I have and the cards I have available. I'm just going to go with this like I usually do. Alright, what's our upgrade? Is it Spheric Shield? The spheric shield mostly just matters for the brace. The brace going up by 10 means that you can go into defensive a little bit more easily later in a fight, both if you save this card or if you use it early. And otherwise, it's just 5 block. This is like the equivalent of Impervious to Ironclad, except Impervious actually upgrades by 10 block. So that'd probably be closer to the threshold I'd consider upgrading it in this situation. We don't need the Vent Steam upgrade, as we've seen. We don't need this upgraded. Do we even need any upgrades? Like, what else would I do with this campfire? Rest? No, not for 7 HP. Gotta be something worth 7 HP here. Recover, maybe? Recover plus? Just for a few more block. Make that a little more consistent. Maybe it's time for the Master of Strategy upgrade. That's probably the best one here. Can't convince myself of anything else right now. It's a good thing these campfires are further down, or this campfire is further down. I guess both of them. Because that means I'll have plenty of time to actually find cards I want to upgrade. Alright. Runic Dome coming in here. Still don't know if we're getting attacked. That's fine. If I reroute Exploit Gems, does it come out immediately? And I can draw another card? That'd be really interesting if that worked like that. Let's try it. Yes, it does. That's awesome. Right, let's just do it again. Okay. Taking 7 damage. These guys could be attacking for quite a bit. So I think I'm going to do that. If they're both attacking, I'm fine. Mostly. Looks like they're both dazing. Alright, we have plenty of block for this turn too, which means if I get an AoE card... I didn't. Still fine though. I think we just have a kill anyway on all of these. Oh. That'll do it. 20. Alright, we have the maximum there. Take a charge core now. It could actually be a good idea. It's upgraded as well, so it does a bit more damage. And drawing additional cards is actually kind of good right at this point. Taking up a stasis slot is a bit meh, but our deck is still getting bigger. I'm going to take this. Alright, more colorless cards? Boss cards, right. Alright, let's do it. Seeing You Are Mine. That's great. Last Stand. Probably not necessary. We only have a couple cards that give us temporary buffs. Invincible might be nice. And then this. Would I take a Tama Beam for Reptomancer? Maybe. Honestly, I probably don't need it. I have enough individual attacks to kill. So I'm not going to take any of these. I might take the Invincible. I'm going to take the You Are Mine for sure. Yeah, I don't think we need permanent strength from Last Stand. Invincible's a nice card just in case. Oh. Is this the, Wait, what is that last card I just took? Oh, the hearts. I can't tell which enemy this is supposed to be. Like, it talks a lot about automatons and constructs, but it's supposed to be whichever card was in the first card reward that you took. And neither of these really feel like it fits that. And even from the constructs, that would be Dono Deca, Automaton, and Guardian. I don't know which one this is. It does seem to be alluding to throwing Defect out of the Spire. Oh, and take his place as the city's protector? Okay, so it is Automaton. Is it? I mean, that's the one that part seems to be alluding to, but I have no idea. I've never seen that one before. Alright, this guy is usually attacking for a bit. It's a lot of burst damage. Dramatic Entrance has actually been doing pretty good. Especially since we added more block cards to the deck, we haven't had to worry about that being innate as much. Do we just want to kill as fast as possible? We don't need strength for that, we need attacks. Can we even kill here, maybe? Yeah. Let's get Penib up as usual. Nice. Oh, there we go. A second multi-beam to handle Reptomancer. And also to spend all of our energy. I think I like it enough to take, especially since it's already upgraded. So I will. It'll also help in Act 4. And maybe right now. Oh, I've not been playing Gem Finder. Ooh. Okay. Alright, next turn is 15 damage incoming. Invincible. Is that how we block? Now we get 2 defense. We're good. Alright, reroute plus... I'm guessing to reroute into strike. So we get those out in 2 turns, which is right before the fight ends. Hope we get some vulnerable. We did. I'm just not noticing we didn't need all that vulnerable. We have, but the weaken is still good. Alright, will we get this kill in time? We'll have to see. We are getting Penib here, so Charge Core I think wants to be the last one. Oh yeah, we definitely have a kill. 60 damage Charge Core. Wow. There's a common gem, please be ward. Of course. Well, we did want an emerald at least, so I guess now's the time. Right. Hey, we got an aquamarine anyway. 5 gems in the cardboards, wow. And we're coming up to a campfire really fast. Like, we'll have to go through these leaps without... oh, no, it'd be down here. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit. Alright. Gem Cannon. Isn't that just insane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right now? Oh, 8, 9. Because exploit gems. Yeah. Gem Cannon's pretty good. I don't think we need floating orbs. We did fight Silent in Act 2, so we have to worry about Thorns a bit. And we have plenty of damage anyway. I think Gem Cannon is perfect. It'll help us get through the Act 4 elite, and can even be a finishing move against Niao. I'm looking at Gem Cannon, Toolbox, card remove. That's within budget. I think that's like 407? Yeah. We'll have a few floors left to grab some more gold before this shop down here, so that should be fine. Toolbox is really just generally very useful, especially on turn 1 whenever you need, whenever I need a little bit extra help since I have one less card from Dramatic Entrance. Again, I could get rid of Clumsy, but I think it's just another strike remove. Or just a strike remove. Let's just go over this one more time. Could also remove the Dramatic Entrance. I don't think that's necessary though. It's still doing things. Yeah, goodbye strike. You did a lot, but you will start to get in the way soon. Bigger deck than usual. Right, I can't see what he's doing. I guess I'm going to be taking one of these. Giant Head could be attacking for 13 right now, I think. 13? Yeah. 13, or it could be weakening. Dark Shackles would be a very valuable way to block. But I think thinking ahead gives us block cards often enough that I should just do that. Alright, could I get a block card? Alright, we'll save Emerald for next turn, I guess. Or I could do it now. Yeah, this is 5 block apiece, with Emerald to be 7, so that'd be the full block. Alright. Then I guess I reroute Twin Slam? Yeah, it's the only thing I can reroute. Charge Core already puts itself in. So I had Preserved Insect, right? This was at 390. We've already done half its HP and damage on turn 1. And it was attacking. Very nice. Alright, well... Could be attacking again. It can attack twice in a row. Just not 3 times. So 13, right? So we still only have 10 from this. I don't think we quite have a kill. How about we do Piercing Hide? $19. Wow. Oh, I guess I should have played the other multi-beam. Okay, we're weakened. Does this have a kill? I mean, we already have 20, right? Yeah, this has to be a kill. And then we keep hitting about 9. Yeah. Nice. Well. Those are certainly cards. They're not cards I want, though. Still don't want Agent Construct. Although now that we have an Emerald, maybe it's better. Again, I didn't play Gem Finder. It's actually proving to be kind of hard in such a large deck. We still have 3 fights before our last Campfire this act. And we have a Campfire in Act 4 as well. So we can probably still find enough wards in time for Niao. Unless we get really unlucky. Yeah, I don't want any of these. And we skip this as usual. Alright. Take the Dark Shackles, could be a multi-attack, and yeah. 60 damage again. 85 even. Alright. Please tell me you're attacking. Nope. Didn't do anything for me. Alright, so now this could be the 45 attack, and that's where things get scary. Never mind. I don't have any way to put these multi-beams into stasis. I can't recover them because they're both in my hand, and they would use up all my energy before I would have recovered. I still have to block, too. Also, anything I recover is going to come out in 2 turns, which is when Nemesis is intangible again. So let's just tick up Nib. Yeah. Oh yeah, Nemesis. I'll have to remember Nemesis for the next time I take Runic Dome. That's pretty important. Alright, let's do the reroute exploit gems thing again. I like that the first time. I hope that doesn't bug things out. That looks like it comes out very quickly. There's Gem Finder. We definitely have to play that. This is 7 block. Well, we don't have a kill because we did that. How's our next turn looking? Possible, I suppose? Yeah. Alright, this could be the big attack again, which I can't really help. So I guess if I take 30, I take 30. Not much you can do there. But hopefully this is just another debuff. Wow, the luck there. Can I get an attack? No? Okay. And again, we want to preserve pen nib, so there's no point in playing any attacks here. Please hit a burn. Nope. Okay, that's why we have the invincible. Because we could have taken 45 there, but we took 10. Oh my gosh, please. Maybe he does the multi-attack, though? I don't know. Like, I don't want to use the pen nib if I don't have to, but we're not drawing the best right now. I could stay in defensive longer? Yeah, that seems fine, actually. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough for now. Yeah, and we're still in defensive, so that's good. And we're guaranteed to kill next turn with one attack. Even if I did this now, it wouldn't be enough. Alright. I think it's worth taking a bit of damage for pen nib. Especially if we're fighting something particularly difficult next. Another Aquamarine is great. Order? I should have taken the other thing first. Another Quartz, huh? Alright, I guess that's going into Exploit Gems. Yeah, if I had waited to take that Aquamarine, I could have gotten 9 more. It's so easy, I could just cheat it in. But, eh. Like, misplays are a part of this. Do I keep this, or do I take the other flex pot? Wish I could have all 3. I mean, there's a decent chance I get to keep this for Act 4, so I'm going to just leave it as like that. And I am going to keep going in this way. Real quick, before I go any further, I need to just double check. I have 2 Aquamarines right now. I can't sort by rarity here? What is this? Alright, I have 3 total open slots in my reroutes. 1 in Twin Slam. I'm thinking about putting the Emerald in Twin Slam. And 2 Aquamarines in the reroute, so I have 1 slot left. So I only need to take 1 more Aquamarine in this run. Nash, huh? Yeah. Alright. Alright, I guess the consistency is good for the first draw. That was a lot of damage. Wow. Alright, now I gotta play the guessing game. Which one's attacking? Let's go with the first one. Oh wait, I don't have to. Haha, panache. What am I thinking? Pre-program. Actually, I could put the quartz in that. That'd be a great, card to have. Also leaves me more room to take another gem. That's good. Again, didn't get to play Gem Finder, but I guess that's just kind of the theme right now. Yeah, I'll take pre-program. Can also be good for handling curses in Act 4. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, interesting. Secret Technique. Like, 3 rares is just wow already. Secret Technique could get me Master of Strategy. That's another way to grab some cards. Violence could grab me Gem Cannon. I think going for Master of Strategy is good if I want to go for Gem Finder, so let's do that. These both could be attacking for 16. Now they'd both be attacking for 12. I think we want to play this at 1, too. I'm willing to take 5 here because we need to do damage. Let's go for this one. Please, one of you be doing a smaller one. Nope, I took 5. That's fine, I guess. This straw is not fine, though. Alright, I gotta play the repulsor. If I draw the clumsy, I need to draw through to something else. That's not quite enough. With this attack, I'll be able to go into defensive, though. We'll do it. Yeesh. Aggressive. Alright, where's Gem Finder? Nowhere to be found? Okay. Gem Cannon would kill here. I'm gonna stall. $15 and $12, that would kill. Okay. So you gotta wait. Because the thorns would do the last bit of damage. Sure, now you do it. Hello? Alright, we're gonna just use Curl Up to maybe get an attack for next turn. Never mind. Well, I guess that could still happen. Alright, Gem Finder. We've lost a lot of HP this act. Got a shovel. There's our third Aquamarine. That's it. Another Charge Core. I mean, at this point, we've taken so many gems. We need something just in case Reptomancer, we draw a ton of gems in, so let's mitigate some of the problems there. Alright, Violence will definitely fix whatever draw we have here. Oh, never mind, we got a good draw. We know she's summoning for a fact, so how about we don't play the Violence. Let's keep the attacks for later. Let's play Invincible, Dramatic Entrance, Multi-Beam. I guess I could have also saved Pendant for next turn. That was also definitely valid. Now we don't know whether she's attacking or not. She could be summoning again since we killed her daggers before. I guess we play to the idea that she didn't. So alright, I do think we want to go for Gem Cannon here. Okay. Again, Invincible coming in clutch. We are definitely going to need the rest of that fire. I'm pretty sure. Anyways. Okay. Well, let's do Multi-Beam here. And we got Gem Cannon. Alright, great. These are doing 8 apiece. So we do want to do Reroute first. Reroute, Twin Slam, Ward, Defend. I seem to have messed up. Oh god. Am I dead? Oh, jeez. I hope I'm not dead. Please be summoning. This would be so sad. God. Fucking. Oh, jeez. Man, that hurts. Why did it have to be like this? Man, we had this. I just needed to pay more attention to my energy, and I didn't do that. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. You can take a look at this for a second if you want, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm done. I'll see you whenever I decide to record the next one. Alright, so, I'm back. And yes, this is the fight I just died to. I went and took that save file, which is still in the description, by the way. You'll still be able to access it. Played through the act exactly the same way as I did. I watched back through my footage and copied everything down to the letter, including how I played every fight. So my HP still the same, pen nib setup still the same, draw order is still the same, the order I took the cards is still the same. Everything should still be correct here. I really didn't want to leave that run on a note like that. A misplay killing me that hard is really disappointing. And I feel like we had a really good run here, so I want to finish this out. If I win, it won't count for the series. It'll still say in the spreadsheet and go on the record as a loss, as well as what we ended with there. But, you know, the run is fun enough that I really do just want to finish it. So, I feel like that we'll be able to stave off some of the disappointment I felt from losing. So, I believe I had 10 gems for this. I have Twin Slam in my hand. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay, that's a lot more. 14? Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna take up pen nib again. We're gonna play this turn differently. And we're gonna keep moving on. Letter opener. And a ruby. Well, I know I'm putting the decks in the Twin Slam. I know I'm putting the 3 Aquamarines into these reroutes. I do have room for a Strength gem. The Quartz is going the pre-program. It could go in the Exploit gems. But there is still time to find a better gem, so I'm probably not going to do that. Future plans, our stasis slots have been full, and they're going to be about to get even fuller once we actually socket these 5 gems. So we're going to skip. We're going to hit up this shop. Oh yeah, we have a meal ticket, so that does help out our health problems a little bit. Although we are still going to rest at that fire, which is fine. We don't have very many good upgrades, if I recall correctly. Okay. Chemical X. Wow. Turn our multi-beams into even stronger multi-beams. That's really good for the Act 4 elites. And honestly, just in general, having the ability to play them at such low cost for +2 energy is really, really nice. Playing them at 0 for 2 procs, or 1 for 3 procs, or 2 for 4 sometimes, using the low energy amounts for such high value is really, really nice. At least for the turns that... And of course, if we want to use pen nib on them, then we can get like a full 7 times hit with pen nib. It's either that or card remove. Our deck is pretty big. Even after we socket our gems, we're going to be down to 31. And our strikes are still doing things. I could always just remove in the next act, because we'll still have about 70 gold left. At the end of this shop, we'll get another 30 more at least. At the very least, so we're guaranteed a card remove in Act 4. Actually, it's another 50 because of the Act 4 elites. But anyway. I think that is worth it, and worth the potential of getting something good in the next shop as well. You can just as easily whiff as you can hit. So I think taking the guarantee now is fine. I don't think we need any of these either. Just take this. I don't want to buy a strength gem. I don't want to buy these either. We're doing just fine. Alright. Let's get these things in. And I did say the quartz was going in the pre-program. I might dig next act. So worry not. I do think we need to rest now, though. Regal Pillow will help quite a bit with that. Our HP is nice and high. Alright, we're up against Nemesis again. And Runic Dome, again, is hiding the intents from us. We don't know what's happening. However, a secret weapon is here, so we may be able to just do some big damage. In fact, since I have Chemical X, I can do Strike Multi-Beam and then another Multi-Beam. This is doing how much right now? Or I could... It's doing 12 times 4 is 48. And then it would be another 48. I can also, that's not enough to kill, but Gem Cannon is. We do have 2 energy this time. It's really nice because this also preserves Pen Nib. I guess I should have thought of that whenever I took it, but it just worked out. Entropic Brew is not better than this combo, absolutely not. We didn't play Gem Finder. This is just our card reward. And by the way, we don't have any more use for Gem Finder anyways. Did I miscalculate somehow? Why are we down? Did we only have 5 to socket? Okay, I guess I thought it was 6, but it's only 5. So we're up to 32. Can I get better gems than that, please? I could use a Jack of all trades here. Worst that could happen is both of these are attacking, but I know this is not. It's making itself block. So what we want is damage. Jack of all trades can help with letter opener, give us another dramatic entrance. Dramatic entrance is already doing so much, 26. Okay, it's a panic button anyways. This is 16, wow. This is only 8. We're gonna be doing this. Charge Core or Spheric Shield? We are so close to a kill. 13, and then it's going to gain 35, so 48. We could do 48. I have confidence. Yeah. Blocking the hit from the soul burn there, doesn't matter. Wow. Wish we had that potion slot. Although now I might just take that over the Flicks potion. Let's see it's in here again. Vent Steam, Shield Charger, Piercing Hide. I don't think we need Shield Charger, but let me take a look here. We have 10 brace, 13 brace, 16 brace, plus Spheric Shield. Yeah. With an upgrade, this would be another turn of defensive, but we don't have an upgrade. And besides, as far as defensive scaling goes, we have a solution now. And yeah, we have so much damage that I can definitely do this over the strength. Mind Blast, huh? Well, it's not attacking this turn. Could also do Flash of Steel. Just draw through our deck faster. I do feel like the more we draw through the deck, the safer we are against the big attack turns, so I want to do that instead. We have 5 attacks in our hands, so we can activate Pen Nib. I'm going to reroute the Flash of Steel here. Oh, wow. Okay. 8, 9. And then this is for 6. This thing is almost dead. If we can kill it, then I believe the barricade will not... I believe all this block won't count for the body slam. Yeah, I believe that is the case. Also, he won't be gaining 10 block. Also, we've already done a third of his health, so I don't mind killing the barricade off this early. Okay, let's do let's do reroute to Flash of Steel again. Didn't even think about that being a draw engine, but here we are. There. Now he has 5 strength from Demon Form. At the start of his turn, gains 5 strength, so he'll be attacking for 21. We have 22, so I can avoid playing Spheric Shield. And I know he's not doing Body Slam next turn, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And bring back Multi-Beam. It scales. We have Chemical X. I think we're all good. The only problem is, of course, this. Also notice that we didn't take 70 damage there, so yeah. Do pre-program. Let's just get Charge Core in, rather than playing it. Then let's do... I didn't mean to do that, I meant to do that. But oh well. Get rid of the block. Play Exploit Gems. My hand is full. Okay. Well, I suppose that's to be expected. So we can't do multi-beam here because it's 2 hits. I probably shouldn't have played the Flash of Steel, actually. That's fine. Because we would have been able to survive 2 hits otherwise. Alright, another Body Slam coming in, I believe. Yep. Great turn for Twin Slam. We would have only had Defend otherwise. Oh my. Just end the fight. 33 times 11, 14, whatever it was. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's at least 13. And yeah, I was willing to do that. Let's get a secret technique in here. Let's draw some more cards. Master Strategy's doing pretty good here, I'd say. This is our smallest attack, right? Oh, I have 2 things on Letter Opener. Let's do Defend then. We'll do that too. Of course, block and get rid of the buffer. We're gonna do the Exploit Gems exploit. Was it even wise to do that? Do I just Charge Core again? Okay, this is fine. We'll just put both those in, and then maybe we'll get ready to use Gem Cannon. Yeah. This is going to be a Gem Cannon moment. In fact, it's going to be this kind of Gem Cannon moment. $14. Okay. Oh no, he's at 1 HP. Fun fights. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that in the Act 4 lead unless we get multi-beams first. Alright. Alright, this is another fight where we are going to have some trouble with not knowing what they're doing. They could be attacking for so much right now that I need to focus on my defense. I mean, that helps quite a bit. They have 3 strength, 3 dex, and they have attacks themed around their decks of cards. Um, they have a few special cards, like Watcher, I believe, has Wish. Uh, Silent has Wraith Form at some point. She also has a Leg Sweep. You get the idea. Ironclad has Demon Form. Yeah, that's during the big buff turn. Anyways, but most of the stuff they do is just based around strikes and defense. And I believe their first turn is, I believe the maximum damage they can do in their first turn is 2 strikes, 2 strikes, 2 strikes. And since they have 3 strength, those are 9 damage each. So we could be hit for 54 right now. That being said, it's a really, really low chance of that happening. So 30 would block 3 hits perfectly. Why don't we... I could do triple defend and then deep breath. And try and increase my odds of getting a defend. Or some kind of defensive card. But it does mean that if I can't use my potion, I think I'm okay with that. Because I don't think there's a great chance that they're all attacking that much. Like 4 hits I could see. 5 is possible and something I should be careful about, but we'll be fine, I think. Let's do this. Let's deep breath. Okay, we got the curse. Of course. Alright, what happens? Strike, defend. Strike, strike. Bash. Okay. So that was one of the things that could happen. Bewildered. We have 4 energy. We have Spheric Shield in hand. I'm going to play Exploit Gems here. Not the best rerolls. This rerolling to 3 sucks. I do think we need to go into defensive here since we are vulnerable. We are going to be killing Ironclad first, I guess, if I have a choice here. Multi-beam would be nice here, I guess. Nice. 2 strikes was all it took. You are mine? Do I want to keep Pendib? I think I do. Try and hit a multi-beam once I'm not weak anymore. Rather than do Twin Slam here. This is only 19, so we'd be at 30. I'm still vulnerable. And considering those strikes hit for 13 each, I think we may actually need to use Twin Slam. So let's get Silent down a bit further, just for multi-beam things. We're at 23, I guess we need to get to 33, huh? I was hoping the decks would do more than that, but it didn't. Okay, we still full blocked. We're also still weak. Multi-beam is next, great. I guess I just do this. They're all also still vulnerable, and I'm still weak. So I believe this is going to do 9 damage. Yeah, even with rounding. 9 damage. Pump that up to 13, I believe. Yeah, 13 times 7 is 91. So that would handle everyone except Ironclad. And Watcher gives Vigor. So... why don't we go for Silent first? It is a lot more damage. Is it enough to kill? 13 times 5 is not quite it. Oh wait, 13 times 5 is 65, plus 5 from letter opener. Again, not giving them any offensive stats, just defensive ones. Bash hit for a bit, still. Alright, now they should both be buffing, if I'm remembering correctly. So, Let's do Piercing Hide, Defend. They all have 5 thorns. Yeah, I'm weak, vulnerable, and frail again, so they should be doing their debuff. Which means I can afford to do this. I believe. Yep, there's a demon form, and there's the heal, and now we need to block this turn, so that we can kill. Or, or we just take the damage. This is 22 times 3? Okay, we only need to take 1 hit here. 1 hit of 5 puts us into defensive. And now this only needs to hit twice. 15 and 13? Ah, come on. Oh, never mind, there's Soul Burn. Awesome. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse, I guess. Deflecting Bracers, oh boy. Bunch of free extra damage. Revenge Protocol. Scaling Block. Defensive mode. We have no way to gain extra brace, pretty much. So I will absolutely take this. That's a huge enabler. Also, we just healed for a ton. Well, I don't think we would have been able to afford this. It was 160 for the Chemex, so we would have been like 30 off. Yeah, I'm just going to buy the card remove, as I said. I could remove the Gem Finder now, but Strike remove is still fine, so I'm going to do that. Alright, here we go. Meow fight. Well, almost. Could upgrade. What would I upgrade? Don't need You Are Mine, right? Could upgrade Spheric Shield. Pre-program. Or I could dig. Okay. Low impact, but it'll do something. We have plenty of attacks. Maybe get us 4 block return. We'll have to see. Although it may not matter with Speed Potion, will it? Mayhem? I don't think Mayhem hurts us. Oh, Gem Cannon. That Gem Cannon would definitely hurt us. Alright, let's just take another block card then. "12 Dexterity. And I guess we're gonna get some Thorns too. I could have done this first. Because the Thorns don't wear off until the beginning of next turn, so I would have kept the Strength instead of the Thorns. But you know what? Keep the Piercing Hide, that's fine. This does also mean that we're not blocking Vulnerable next turn, but that's usually not a problem against Meow. 72 block, by the way. Keep 36 from deflecting 36 counter from deflecting bracers. Do I want to use You Are Mine now? I don't think so. Alright, we're going to draw a card here. I guess we draw Twin Slam. Just put this in. That makes a lot of sense. We have so much dexterity. Look at that. This is a full block, by the way. Right here. Because Niao only attacks for 24 here. And we get another 4 block from damage from deflecting bracers. Drawing Haunted here would suck, but I don't care. Is there even a Haunted in the deck? There is. Okay. Now she's attacking for 18? Even if it's 24, we're good. I didn't play Repulsor. Oh, Oh, it's 27, right. I was wondering why all those numbers didn't seem familiar. But anyway. Let's get Repulsor back next turn. We're going to be going into defensive next mode if I play Piercing Hide. I think that's worth doing. Also going to play Charge Core. I guess we take up Pen Nib since these do the same amount of damage. That makes sense. Still doing a lot of damage, by the way. Quarter of her HP is gone. Okay. We're not vulnerable, so again, similar amounts of damage. So this is going to be 12 times 3, I believe. Put strike in so we can get exploit gems. Okay. Keeping Haunted doesn't do anything to the cards in our hand. 14 times 3. Oh, right, she is Demon Form. I forgot about that. Perfect time for Spheric Shield to show up. She's about to go to Divinity. Oh, but I can't. I'm not at the right, brace number. Oh well. Can I recover some other good block card here? Curl Up would actually put me in defensive if I play Spheric Shield this turn. How about Invincible? That doesn't help either. Exploit Gems? For extra draw? Yeah, okay. Forgot I didn't even play the card yet. I guess I just keep that. Right now it's only doing damage. It's not ethereal. Alright, here it goes. This, if I remember correctly, is 102. Let's do the math here. She's normally doing 16. 16 plus 17 is 33, so I guess 99? I could have sworn her attack with both Ironclad and Watcher's passives were over 100. That doesn't seem to be the case. Either way, we still need to block. So let's reroute Exploit Gems. We really do need to draw Twin Slam here. So hopefully that's going to happen. Wow. Okay, well at least she's weakened now, so that helps somewhat. And also we have a shitload of dexterity. Yeah, actually we just full block. I'm pretty sure this is a full block. Can I play the strike, please? Thank you. 69? 74. Wow. Very nice. You know that's going to be a full damage thing there. But you know what's nice? I don't think we need to block anymore if I do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recover Twin Slam, then play this Gem Cannon. I did kind of forget about the Thorns, but that's okay. We're now in defensive mode. And yeah, this attack is also still big. I think it's like 75 normally, so it's going to be like uh, 54 here because of weekend. Let's see, 18 times 3? Yep. Alright, cool. Yeah, don't need this. And as long as we end this fight, we're good. So, take 7, 22 damage? Oh yeah, we need to break through the block next turn anyway, so... Oh, and defensive for next node? Nice. Next turn. Excuse me. Well, it doesn't look like we're winning this turn, but we are definitely still blocking. This is only 7 more block, gosh. Alright. I am going to need to kill this turn, though, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I won't be able to. Yeah, because this is the multi-attack. And Twin Slam didn't come out in time, wow. Maybe I gimped myself with that gem cannon. You know what? I'll take it. It's fitting that a misplay at the end of the game lost me the run, but hey. We got there. Alright, let me just go back to the main save file. And we'll actually talk about the run this time. Killed by Reptimancer, by a misplay. Red Candle is a very interesting first relic. I'm usually pretty excited to see it. It's kind of like 2 strength, except the damage is delayed. Got some powerful relics with Deserved Insect, Pen Nib. Gem Cannon was insanely strong. That's pretty par for the course. Even just a few gems usually would be enough, but you're able to one-shot a lot of things. I think... Yeah, Suspicious Merchant, we bought... It says spent 90, but we literally couldn't have spent 90. I think that's a hard-coded thing into the game, that it just forgot that I was on Ascension 20. We bought 3 cards. I think we got Master Strategy and Dramatic Entrance from that, because it says we got Dramatic Entrance, and I know we got this from that. I think we did. Yeah, it paid off. I remember it paying off. So that was interesting. I felt like that was an okay decision to make in this act without any kind of shops coming up, except for the possibility here. And we got good cards. The Dramatic Entrance especially surprised me. The upgrade on it stayed relevant. Of course, the Pen Nib helped quite a bit. Sacred Bark was cool. We got Shovel way too late, really. Yeah, I guess the only thing left to do is to figure out what happens whenever you play that seed and take the Black Star at the end of Act 2 instead of the Sacred Bark. Of course, I'll leave that up to you and maybe do it by myself on my own time. Yeah, I think we overall just handled our damage pretty well. Never really had to worry about that, except in the Niao fight. But, you know, Multi-Beam also helped. And of course, going into the gems thing for our defense, as we saw, that worked out pretty well until I got rid of all the gems. But and then there's also the triple reroute play for extra stasis. Worked out better than I was nervous it would work out. Exploit gems was really, really good as a draw to and accelerate. It had some combo potential with our 3 reroutes, which I thought was cool. I'll have to remember that for future runs. I may have actually showcased something similar earlier in the series, but it's not an easy interaction to remember. There's a lot of niche things that happen with stasis to remember, so hopefully we'll get there at some point. Yeah, overall I think it was just a solid run. Just need to avoid the misplays. I feel like in the past few episodes I've been making very big misplays um, because I become complacent. Don't really want to think too hard about what the decisions I'm making, and then I get punished for it. Which I guess is a testament to like how A20 works. The second that you let your guard down, things go very badly. Although I guess you could just say the same. I guess you could say that it reflects on me instead, and how I'm not careful enough. It really depends what kind of viewer you are, I guess. I know I'm usually the kind of person that thinks that people that play on videos and are trying to make content should pay more attention. And I still think that, so I'm going to try and hold myself to that standard. Uh, but I guess I'll see if how viable that is. We still have 3/4 of this series left to go. So maybe by the end I'll change my mind. Maybe it really is just very difficult to keep that level of focus all the time. But I think at the very least it'll be a skill that I can learn. And if I do learn it, I'll look back with humility as to where I was before when making that kind of judgment again. Uh, anyways, I hope that you still enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed me going back and fixing the mistake and taking it to Niao at least to send off the run. Um, and I hope you stick around for future episodes. Uh, yeah, quarter of the way there. It feels like it's been no time at all, but you know, once I start entering data into the spreadsheet, I'm sure I'll feel differently. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.